Hello children, welcome to our world through English. So today we are getting into the reading of your second unit, that is the cry of children. The cry of children. It is very short and very important that as a student you have to learn this word, because as a student what we are doing, what we should do, what we should not, what to do, what not to do, you are going to learn in this beautiful poem, which was written by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. She was a familiar poet. How she became very familiar means because of her husband. Because Robert Browning was very familiar English writer, poet. So because of him, she became very popular. Not only that, she written very beautiful poems. She has her own significance, she has her own identity. So here, the cry of children was her poem, which was very short but more informative about the children, what the problem children were facing in the society. When we were discussing about a reading, the Oliver asked for more, there we discussed about some social issues regarding unemployment, poverty, child labor, child marriages. We discussed in the previous session, right? So now same thing here, our Elizabeth Barrett Browning was concentrating on that particular issue. What is that issue means about the children who are working in companies, factories, so on so places. So that was a major intention behind Elizabeth Barrett Browning, to give awareness to the people to know about what is happening around them, what is happening in the surroundings. She want everybody to know about it. So let us read here about Elizabeth Barrett Browning was a great English poet of English language. She published a collection of poems, sonnets from the Portuguese, Aurora Leigh, the Spring and other poems. She married Robert Browning, a famous English poet, and moved to Italy. Most of her poems deal with human emotions, human feelings. When we are reading something which was written by our Barrett Browning, it will make us to feel, it will make us to get emotion, tragical. It will connect us to the reality. That was the greatness of Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Let us go for reading the stanzas, very short one, but very sweet, which have more information and more emotions. For oh, say the children, we are weary and we cannot run or leap. If we cared for any meadows, it were merrily to drop down in them and sleep. So now some children were there, and they were very weary, means very tired. They were saying that, oh, we can't walk anymore, or we can't do this anymore. I want a place to take rest. They are not searching for a luxurious home. They are not saying that we want a big villa. They are not saying we want a big double court, triple court to take rest. They are searching for a green meadows, means a green place. If we saw any green place, immediately we will lay down, because they were fully tired. They were not having any strength. They were weary, means what? They were totally lost their strength, energy, and fully tired. And they cannot run or can't even walk. They are very wicked. If we cared for any meadows, it were merrily means very. Only the thing which we can take rest, which will help us, means all the green grass. All the grass will help us, because there we can take rest. There we can sleep and we can take rest happily. Why they were saying such words? What happened to the children? Why were they so tired? Why they were so weak? Why they were so upset? Or why they are too tired? Because our knees tremble sorely in the stooping. We fall upon our faces trying to go, and underneath our heavy eyelids drooping. The reddest flower would look as pale as now. So now it is just a comparison of simile. Say just explaining how the faces of the boys and girls, little ones, the children, they were crying a lot. They are not having energy. Their knees, even you can see, our knees tremble sorely in stooping. They are not having energy, and the knees were getting so pale, When you work for a long time, when you when you hold something for a long time, you feel so much of pain. The same pain the small kids were having, and they were saying that, ayo, we cannot work anymore. Ayo, we can't do this work anymore. Ayo, we want a small place to take rest. We want the grass, then we can take rest nicely. And the reddest flower would look as pale as snow. So now they are very, very dull, and the faces were just fallen, like pale. Means in the morning they were very bloomed, and how the flower will fade for the evening, same, the faces were faded, and they were so dull. For all day we drag our burden to ring through the cold, dark underground. Or all we drive the wheels or iron in the factories round and round. So what made them to feel so tired? Why their shoulders were paining? Why their hands were paining? Why their legs, knees were paining? Why the head was too tired and full of weight? Why they were saying that we are full of tired? Why they lost their energy? Means from the morning to evening they worked in the companies, in the factories, and in coal factories they used to carry the weight on their heads, and they used to drag the weights, and they used to pull the wheels, and morning to evening on the underground full horrible hot, and they can't even breathe nicely. In that so much of pain, they got evening and they came out from the underground companies, factories, and they were saying that I can't do this anymore. The children were crying, we want a green place, there we can sleep and we can take rest. How the children was. You are simply sitting in the school, home, watching these videos and enjoying the classes, but same like you who are having 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, they are in companies, they are on the roads, they were in some other factories, they were working at restaurants, they were working at hotels, they were working in some places. What you are doing? You are simply enjoying. Why? They are also kids, they are also children, they are the same as like you, but they didn't have the opportunities. We have to help them. How we can help? How you can help? That we are going to discuss from the C reading. I'm going to continue that we are going to see in the C reading, reaching the unreached. I hope that you enjoyed the cry of the children who are not having father, mother, who are not having you are not having minimum wages to live, they're surviving, so they are working in the company. So please take care of them, do your work. How can you help them? You can help them, provide food, help them to study, make them to come to school, make them to learn something, and let them be great in the society. That is the end of the cry of children. So we are going to be completed, and we are going to see reading of your second unit. That is reaching the unreached.